The Mixed Mornings and More podcast with Steph and Shawn.
Now available daily.
Good morning, world.
Good morning. Happy Friday. September. It's the 16th, 2022. And, wow. Apologies. We're like 5:35 right now. A little sleepy, I guess, on this Friday.
On this Friday.
Yeah. Hey, what are you getting up to? Are you doing anything sporty this weekend there, Steph?
No.
No?
Going to the cottage, then I'm going to go hang out on our Coldwell Banker roving remote and check out some open houses.
Well, you might want to get a little limber in case you forgot the penalty box starting up next week. You and I are going against each other. You got to limber up that body.
I did forget. Okay, so penalty box, we've got 5 challenges. We're going to face off against each other in sport, and then whichever one best 3 out of 5 loses that, they're going to be locked in a penalty box at the trade show.
Yeah. So it starts up on Monday. We don't know what we're doing either, so you got to kind of be versatile and I don't know. Maybe we'll do rowing. Maybe we'll do kayaking or something.
Yeah, can we get that on the list? Because at least then I might have a chance. Mr. watches sports for every hour of every day that he's not at work.
That's the thing. Watches sports. I'm getting more rotund as I watch the sports. So I don't know how agile and mobile, but I am still somewhat of an athlete, so it'll be very interesting. So make sure you pay attention all throughout next week. And if you do want to donate ahead to Kidsport Wood Buffalo, you can do it. You can help us out beforehand so we have a running start when one of us gets locked in that penalty box.
Find the link on our website, mix1037fm.com. Big discussions this week from the federal government, who said that we are going to make it a stat holiday on Monday for the Queen's funeral to recognize it and to give people a chance to mourn.
Yeah.
But the provinces got to choose. And of course, our province took the longest to choose. But after much discussion, they decided, no, we're just going to encourage you to have a moment of silence on Monday and mourn in your own way.
Yeah. Hey, do you know that meme where it has that, it's a cartoon and the guy's sweating and there's 2 red buttons in front of him?
Yes.
Do you know that one? I just picture Jason Kenney being on one button being oh, I hate Justin Trudeau so much, but he's giving us the decision. On the other hand, he's oh, but I want to give a holiday to everyone. And he's just what one do I choose here? And that's why he took so long, because he couldn't decide what button to choose.
Yeah, probably. And as well, I mean, it's election year. He's already resigned. It's what's going to make the most people remember me in the happiest light?
Yeah.
Giving them a day off or messing over the small businesses and making them pay people stat. I don't know.
So he chose not to side with Justin Trudeau, and he just said, you can do what you want kind of thing as well.
Exactly. So one moment of silence on Monday, but as well, I think he made the decision because of what time the funeral is at.
What time is it? What times are going to be our time here?
4 a.m.
Oh. Morning show host should get it off then.
Exactly. I mean, we do have cable in the studio and I don't have cable at home. So I actually feel like I would have probably come in anyway at 4 a.m. to watch the Queen's funeral, whether we had it off or not.
That's like what I do when I don't have a sports channel. I just come in here and watch it.
Oh, man, good times. But as well, we are getting some fancy folks who are joining the procession from Canada.
Oh.
So Sandra Oh, do you know who that is?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's nominated for awards all the time.
Yeah, she's amazing. And if you're an OG fan, she was Christina in Grey's Anatomy for about 10 seasons. Do you know who Gregory Charles is?
No. Who's Gregory?
Apparently he's a musician that's Canadian that's going to be in the procession.
You go, Gregory.
Mark Twexbury?
Sounds like a sports guy. I think I've heard of him in the Olympics. Maybe.
Wow. Okay. Good job. How about Leslie Arthur Palmer?
No. Another athlete?
Decorated Coast Guard. Anyway, they're all going to be part of the procession, so you can watch that. And if you would like to go to the funeral, I just looked it up. Leave tomorrow, come back Tuesday. It'll cost you about $2,300 from Fort McMurray.
Okay.
But you can also attend a memoriam here in town. The Legion is hosting a ceremony. Oh. They're asking people to arrive for 10:30. The ceremony will start at 11.
Cost saving. I like that. Thank you. Inflation stinks. And I know that's just a generic statement that I think a lot of people can get down with, whether it's just going for groceries, trying to buy a house, whatever it may be.
Yeah, it's amazing just how many areas it affects.
Yeah, but it came after a certain niche little thing, and I'm very upset about it.
Oh, yeah?
Chicken wings.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
It doesn't matter if you're in Saskatchewan, BC, Fort McMurray, Edmonton. It's like chicken wings darn near cost $20 now.
For 1 pound of chicken wings.
When you go out for wings. And it like I said, it's nothing against the restaurants. It's nothing against any of the places. It's just what it is now.
Yeah, and it's amazing because I find that chicken wings are something you have to get in a restaurant. Like, unless you have got a personal chef at your house, you're not going to make them as good as that deep fryer, toss it in sauce in a bowl kind of thing happens when they bring it out to your table.
Yeah, like I've had some like air fryer wings and stuff, and sure, they're tasty and stuff at your own home, but like something about sitting down in a restaurant and having those wings right there, and they just have all the dips available and everything, you know, like at your hands. The celery and the carrots taste so much better at a restaurant. I don't know why, but it just is. Like, okay, I want to know, so you grew up East Coast, like Sault Ste. Marie-ish area?
Yeah.
I want to know about the best deal you had for wings way back in the day, because mine in Regina was like, it was $6. You got a pound of wings, and I think it was a schooner.
Wow.
For $6, schooner and wings. And so I remember like 2009, this is what we're going to go back to. 2009, me and my friends, we go to the pub, Wing Wednesday, pound of wings, schooner, $6. You get 2 of those, $12. You give the waitress a $20, $8 tip. What a great night that was.
Yeah, that is amazing. We definitely had one restaurant that did 10-cent wings.
Oh.
One night a week, 10-cent wings. You literally spend $2.
Wow.
Grab your drink, get out of there.
Are you kidding me?
I don't think we'll ever see those prices again.
Yeah.
I think this is just us old people reminiscing about back in my day.
Yeah, we're back in my day people now. If you want to vent your back in my day wing price deals, feel free to just vent with us. 780-791-1037.
My dad's feeling a little bit vulnerable right now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So he got his hip replaced on Monday.
Oh, no.
So he can't get around very
good,
fast.
but oh, no.
Yeah, it was great. The surgery finally happened. Honestly, he's been waiting 2 years because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
So awesome. But it's slowing him down a bit, you know? He's just got the top of his leg cut off, so
That's
he's
right.
not as fast to answer the door.
He needs a little WD-40. Needs to loosen that, oil it up a little bit.
So the other night, my mom leaves him home for the first time after his surgery, only 2 days after. And he said to her, okay, lock both the doors and leave the bear spray with me.
Oh,
and she was
boy.
like, the bear spray? And he said, yeah, I saw on Facebook there's been some break-ins a couple streets over, and I want to be able to protect myself. And he's like, I can't get up. But my thought is, you're going to want to be able to get up if you spray bear spray in the house. Like, you're going to need some water, some milk, some bread to put on your eyes.
It's just lingering. It's like, all right, the criminals got away, but I'm suffering now.
Yeah, but I'm stuck in a bear spray cloud. Like, what? Bad plan.
There's some
Dad. I'm
alternatives.
sorry.
Yeah, you can brainstorm with them a little bit.
Yeah, I think I need to get him a babysitter, someone to sit with him.
Now, anyone who is I don't want to say true listener, but anyone who listens every single day. If you recall, about a month ago, I came back, maybe a little bit more than a month ago. I came back from houseboating, and I was the person that got gifted the leftover food, especially the hot dogs.
Yeah, and you had what? How many packages of 18 Costco-sized hot dogs?
2 of them, 2 18-packs.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and so I just finished like a hot dog month, essentially, where I had hot dogs like every 3 days, and it was horrible.
I can't believe you didn't think like, oh, maybe I should have some friends over for some hot dogs. Maybe I should just keep these in the freezer and eat one every once in a while when you actually have a craving for a hot dog, maybe once a year. You were just like, I've got to get through these 18 hot dogs.
It was cheap groceries, and I'm a cheap kind of guy. I'm a frugal guy. So it was like every 3 days, it's like, well, and this is the worst part. I don't even have a barbecue. So I'm boiling these. I'm switching it up. I'm microwaving them.
Microwaving a hot dog, Shawn?
I
Come
know,
on.
I know,
You may as well
I
eat
know.
it raw.
I know.
It's like thick skin around it. Sometimes what on earth? Okay, now the question is, too, over a month ago, we did put it out there to the listeners and ask them how you could dress up a hot dog. And we had over 150 comments of ideas
We did,
on what
actually.
you could do. Now, you're saying you're tired of hot dogs, but did you try any of their ways to dress it up?
No.
You just...
Just kept on microwaving them. I switched up the sauces.
Did you add a bun?
I always had it with a bun.
Okay.
You
What?
eat hot dogs just no bun?
If there isn't a bun available.
Oh, no, I would always need a bun. I can't just do raw weenie like that. A little tube steak with no bun? No, not me. I'll tell you that much.
Did you end up finding any brand new sauce ideas for hot dogs? Or are you going to go into the gourmet hot dog making company?
I would do like cheese and salsa one time. I just do. What do you mean? Oh,
cheese and salsa on a hot dog? Okay. Continue. Sorry.
No, now you're getting weird over here.
You ate hot dogs for a month, you weirdo.
Working from home becoming more and more popular. Hybrid working, little at home, little at work. Again, more popular. However you look at it, and people are starting to get innovative in the way that they do it as well, Steph.
What kind of innovation?
So this is over in Seattle. So this involves baseball, okay?
Okay.
So people that are working from home, if you do the remote work, the Mariners, they are offering up a primetime ticket for people. So they have a Wi-Fi zone, I guess you could call it. Hit It Here Cafe is what they're calling it. You can pay $50 for a ticket. Come work at the ballpark instead of watching the game on TV while you're working. They're going to give you Wi-Fi. They're going to give you power access. And you're going to get a catered lunch with it all. And you just get to take in those matinee games in the afternoon.
I don't feel like you're going to be getting any work done while you're at a Mariners baseball game.
Yeah, it's funny that they phrased it that way. I like it. I'd 100% do it too if I had a remote job. I think that would be so cool.
Do you think that you would accomplish anything for your job, or do you think you'd have to work the hours that you're at the Mariners game afterwards?
That's right. Yeah, not a lot of work would get done. Because then once you're at a baseball game, I mean, a couple beers, a couple hot dogs. Get a little sleepy afterwards, probably. Say you go to a game at like noon, 1 o'clock. Game ends around 4 or 5. And not getting anything done after.
Yeah, and what if you were like with your neighbor was like a library person or something, and they suspected that they were going to go to a Mariners game and watch in silence, and you were just like, yeah, go Mariners.
A library person?
Like somebody who was like, I'm trying to work here, quiet down. You know,
I don't think they would pay $50 for a ticket.
Maybe they really want that baseball hot dog and Cracker Jacks.
I guess so.
Brand new update for iPhone. If you update to iOS 16, you're going to be able to unsend messages within 2 minutes of sending them. So if you're like, oh, shoot, that was for someone else, or, ooh, that sounded a little bit less like me, or something like that, you could take it back.
Yeah.
And then as well, up to 15 minutes after you send the text, you can edit the text.
Yeah, that's one of the many updates, or a couple of the many updates that are going on. I saw another one on TikTok. People always just love to, I love it because they just wrap it up really quickly of what you need to know. Another one was like kind of Photoshop-esque, a PNG file. So that's like when you remove the background, right?
Yeah. And
you just have the main focal point. So say on this counter in front of me here, I have a donut. Mm-hmm. Take a picture of the donut. There's a mouse. There's a keyboard. There's all this whatnot. I can just hold down on the donut and then press copy. And then if I go to a conversation, be like, look, and I paste it and I send it to you and be like, look at this tasty donut. It's not going to have the keyboard in it. It's just going to send the donut. So they kind of have a little bit of Photoshop techniques in the update as well. That's
going to stop a lot of people from having subscriptions to the other apps that they always use for that. That's a huge update. I like that. I'm going to save $4.99 a month.
Yeah. What other ones did I see? You can recover recently deleted messages. I don't know if anyone deletes messages. I usually keep all of mine.
Me too. And I also feel like when I want to delete something, I don't want it to be taking up memory in my phone.
Oh, yeah. Permanently delete it.
Yeah. Like when I delete pictures, I don't want to have to go into deleted pictures folder and be like, I'll delete these again. Like, hello, I deleted you already.
Yeah. And then I saw some stuff with dynamic lock screens and whatnot. So when your lock screen as it is and your lock screen open and whatever, I didn't quite understand what they're saying, but if you're really techie and you love just a dynamic lock screen, you can move around with that. One thing my friends and I have pitched though, because I'm in just a stupid amount of group chats with 3 friends here, 3 friends there, all 6 together, that type of thing.
Okay.
We want to pin a message to the top of the group chat. And so maybe it's like, hey, everyone owes me $20 for this. Pin it to the top so no one forgets.
That's really cool. That would be great. I'm really sad that you're saying this out loud and it doesn't actually exist.
Yeah. So maybe I'll pitch that. Maybe I can get some royalties. I don't know.
Want more of today's show?
Download the Mixed Mornings and More podcast.
Now available every weekday.